Sweet, you got it the first time.
Hey, what's up? I'm Llytic.
I'm Tom.
I'm Dark Yagami.
Fuck you. And we're continuing Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami. We are starting on Chapter 20. Kira gets away, then doesn't.
Did I miss a lot last time or no?
You missed them somehow ending up in Venice.
Oh. Okay.
You know how Light got killed by the anti-life note, so he couldn't get revived?
Yeah.
He got revived somehow.
Because of course he did.
I think Dark
Also,
became the
L's
Shinigami King again.
Yeah, L's also a ghost right now.
Oh, that was about the one. It's like so-and-so can see ghosts now, or whatever.
Yeah, apparently God is afraid of nifs.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
God's
You
afraid
heard
of
me.
nifs.
He's afraid of nifs. Specifically when they're being pointed around.
I'm just gonna roll with it and act like I know what's going on because I don't.
I'm gonna start us off now. It was a sunny day in Light City, and the heat was on Kira, and the cops were near, but not near, because he's dead. Remember? Lol. The snow was melty. Shit, I'm trying to remember. Oh, now I'm remembering what I remember that name from. Never mind. And now a sandstorm was blowing in from the desert.
Dessert, not desert.
From the desert. I fucking hate those words. Because they're pronounced the exact opposite way they should.
Yeah.
Kira looked at his watch, which was on his arm.
I hope it's on his
left
arm.
it every day. I typically wear mine on my neck.
How is it for telling others? Hey, what's the time? Lifts neck.
Yeah. Just a sec, decapitate self.
Yeah. So is Kira like the sea Kira? Is that a new thing or?
I have no idea anymore. Because there was a whole thing. Kira is Kira.
Okay.
That's
And again, I can't help but just wonder why he hates Nier so much.
He hates a certain cop too, if I recall.
It was just weird.
Well, I'll go ahead and
Fell off the shoulder of a Shinigami queen and died.
Okay, then. That sounds very anticlimactic. Anyway. The cops will kill me if they find this, he screamed, looking at his death note. Then a Shinigami appeared. He was not like the other Shinigami because he wore a clothes like a spaceman to breath safe in the Shinigami world, which was full of clouds and poison. On the spaceman clothes was the name Teosif. Author's note.
Teosif.
Yes, Teosif, my favorite elder abomination.
Wait, did we tell him what we're doing for the author's note?
Author's note. I just hit the keyboard, but it sounded
we
cool.
started doing Blood's voice for the author's notes.
Oh, author's note. I just hit the keyboard, but it sounded cool, so kept it.
I'm not gonna lie, Teosif doesn't sound bad.
It really doesn't. I would just put an apostrophe.
A more proper spelling.
We need like 20 or so apostrophes.
No, just one apostrophe after the F before the J, and it would work fine.
Teosif.
Teosif.
Who the fucketh art thou? Said Teosif, pointing at him. He took off his spacesuit helmet, and it was actually a girl inside. Oh. And it wasn't a spacesuit, but a time suit for flying in time.
You don't need a suit to fly through time.
His helmet. I am Kira, and I'm old and kill dudes, he replied, getting out his throwing knife like modern warfare and throwing it at a cop car nearby, which exploded.
It was made of explodium.
It was a Pinto. I am on the run from the law because I am secretly Akira. Who are you?
I art Teosif. I art Shakespeare's Shinigami.
Even he's confused. Or she. Whoops.
WTF? He spat and his dentures came out and went splatty on the road. Shakespeare had a Shinigami?
Yes, because he art a guy who really killeth Romeo and Juliet. OMG. Fuck. Shit, that really wasn't Southern.
OMG.
OMG. Fuck.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to do Blood's voice.
You're failing.
Howdy, partner. OMG, what a boring story we have to read it in English class right now, and so boring. The movie boring too, but naked Juliet is there, and some dudes get stabbed. But that art not important right now. What art impotent is you. Is he senteth me in time to find thou and maketh thou safe.
So, Theosif magist him to the airport, where on a plane to Japan, but he forgot his death note and had to come back for it. And L and Watari arrested him at the airport.
Joseph, you failed me. You area disgrace to the good name of Jimmy Shakespeare.
Jimmy
What?
Shakespeare.
Nah, don't leave Willie Shakes hanging.
He screamed as they put in the wagon thing.
Whoa!
They drove past the police station. Why aren't you taking me here? Aren't you guys cops or something?
Sorry, bro, L said, but it was a name. Kira's not his real bro, and besides, it's Dark, not L really, and Dark's bro is Light, who isn't in this chapter yet, but will be if I remember, which I won't because I usually forget and sometimes remember. We're not cops. We're the eviler cops who work for a hotel for some reason.
They went to the hotel,
Hotel
and
Transylvania?
God, why?
probably not. They went to the hotel and didn't crash on the way. Well, that's always good. They went into their room, and a guy was there with 2 shotguns.
Groovy.
I approve.
Oh. Oh, you fucking fucker, who is not a nice dude, said the mystery dude with 2 shotguns and no mustache because he shaved it off as a disguise.
Saved it off.
You killed my son Dark, and now you must die. Gee, Ma, how come your ma lets you have 2 shotguns?
How come your writer lets you have 2 shotguns? He pulled both shotguns and some shots came out and shot L in the back on the neck. He died and then took his mask off.
Oh my! Soichiro screamed
my.
Soichiro screamed like a sad dude as he looked at his son who he just shot, thinking it was another dude when actually it wasn't, and it was his own son who was killed by the dude he was pretending to be, and Soichiro had shot him thinking he was that dude when in fact he wasn't that dude at all, and it was all a case of mistake dentistry by Soichiro, and also Watari played a part because he was evil and twisty and British and all that jazz. I have killed my one true son. Now who will I take to soccer practice?
What?
I'm the dude pretended to be a dude playing another dude.
Just as planned.
I forgot why I hated this story.
You remember now?
I fucking love this.
Yeah, it's great, but like in that angry way. My dear father, you are the bestest daddy dude could have. Then Dark
Even though you shot me.
some blood and sticky stuff out. Actually, that's not true because you shot me. And that would not shoot his own son, but then again, you thought you were revenging me, so it all works out okay in the end.
So good.
How many
So
times
good.
has Dark
My
died?
second favorite Eldritch Abomination.
What is going on?
So y'all are as lost as I am at this point. It's not just because I missed a session.
Art imitates life. Gira got forgotten about, and he won't turn up a gin in this chat per, because he's not as impotent as Dark. Also, he's old and jailed now.
Oh, That's a shame.
I was just looking at what you posted in the chat.
Wiener!
Okay, but why though?
Wiener!
At Doc's funeral.
Everyone in the world was watching on the TV, even peeps who didn't have TV because they were that sad. Every Kleenex company in the world was sold out, and peeps were crying so much that it kept raining with all the water.
Holy shit!
That sad clouds made it sadder, and people cried more until there was hurricanes and flooding and ducks everywhere stealing people's bread. Oh yeah,
This is the
Quack,
story
quack,
of a
I'm gonna steal your
girl.
bread.
another thing that happened, Tom. He figured out he's on TV tropes.
Yeah, he found out, the writer found out that the story was on TV tropes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's how I found the story.
Oh, okay.
But he brought it up in one of the author's notes. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Though she looks so sad in photographs, I absolutely love her when she smiles.
She sounds like a real handful.
Sounds like she hates having photos taken of her.
That too. Shakespeare was doing a speech because he time traveled to the future to be there. For more info on how Tim travel works in the Dark Yagami unverse, check out The God of Time with No Name, or that chapter where Matt dies. I don't remember which it was, and I don't want to look it up now because it's not impotent. This is just an author's note, and I don't work hard on them, except this one, I guess, because it's long and I have to hold down the shift button to read it, which means I can only type with one finger and it takes twice as long.
There's a thing
Caps
called.
lock.
I was about to say there's a thing called caps lock.
He's intentionally pissing me off, and it's working.
Does that, well, I don't know, maybe he's just Caliborn. You realize that caps lock's a thing, right? Wait, what?
Now he's just intentionally pissing me off. Is it working? Yes!
It was a God speech, not one of his lame ones, like when people die in Romeo and Juliet, but when they die and rant about stars and stupid stuff.
Okay, some of the speeches in Romeo and Juliet weren't all that bad, guys.
And
Come
clearly
on.
this guy has never seen Tromeo and Juliet.
I don't want to know.
It had Lemmy from Motorhead as the narrator.
And forsooth, dark art the besteth dude.
Even though he art sometimes rude.
He hadeth a pet fish called Rexing.
And really loveth the sexing.
Yeah!
He hadeth all of the looks and smarts.
He will liveth forever in our hearts.
Except he art dead, so he won't.
So Ichiro was next, and he was crying. Then Naomi came out. Get it? Get it? Ha!
God damn it.
Life note she stealed from the real Ellen brought Dark back. Light, see, I remembered. Yeah. Or see, I remember. Was happy and hugged and kissed him a bit, but only in a not gay way.
He said no homo after. Also, they're related, so it'd be really weird. So is there anything left to do? Light asked him, and also me, because I'm stuck.
Loads! Dark replied, giving his bro a nookie.
Whoa!
Yuki.
Either he gave him Nookie, or he gave him that horrible E.T. Rip-off movie.
Nookie. Noun. Sexual activity or intercourse.
Yes. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that.
I didn't.
First, we need to find Kira.
But you are Kira. Shit!
Just as planned.
And now we're on chapter 1. 'Twas the night before Deathmas. Dane.
Christy, I know you read this, so why you blocked me on MSN? Sorry for the mean things, and also want to see 2012. Also, this is a special thingy I write for Xmas.
Did he just threaten her? You want to see 2012? Because you won't at this rate.
I think
Oh,
he's
wait,
talking about the
It's-
movie.
yeah.
With the
I was about to say, like, if
Actually, 2012.
my immediate thought is that this chapter was like posted in like December of 2011. Do you want to see 2012? If so, then message me back. Otherwise, you're never gonna make it.
No, he's asking her to a movie. 2012
Okay.
was interesting.
Terrible.
yeah.
Goddamn fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Dirk
Glad I
needed a
didn't-
haircut, so we got one. On the way back, he saw Nier.
Hello, Near said. He was all poor now, and his hair was messy with smoke because he had to jump in chimneys for his job now to make money for his kitties. What?
He's a chimney sweep.
Didn't he die?
Chim chimmery, chim chimmery, chim chim.
I have mixed
Dark.
feelings about the return of Mary Poppins.
I
Dark
mean,
Dark punched him in the face and walked away. I hate that fucker, he swore.
Oh my god!
Something was on the ground and it looked like a Christmas card. So Dark picked it up because he thought there would be a $20 bill in it or something, but it wasn't a card at all, but a sick note. And what he thought was the Xmas tree on the front was actually a sick dude being sick on some sick. What?
No, Zane did not just have a stroke. That
again.
was what was written.
Okay, sick is in some places a slang term for vomit.
Yes, but he was being sick on some sick.
So maybe he was vomiting into a pre-existing puddle of vomit.
He was
That's
just
a
vomiting while
stretch,
doing a
though.
sick ollie.
It's vomitception. Vomit within vomit.
That's a real stretch, though.
What else is it gonna mean?
Maybe he was
Literally,
trying to
like
say
when I say that it's slang for vomit, I don't mean like the act of vomiting. I mean like
I know.
like a puddle of sick would be a puddle of vomit.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you meant, but it's like I don't know. Just
That makes the most sense given the context.
is there context though?
Either that or it's like the dude. Well, like actually, it's stating that the dude's standing up, so it's quite possible that he's also just standing in a puddle of vomit.
Maybe.
He opened it up and written near it to teach that fucker a lesson, and the near was dead. Get it? But it's not a joke. This is very serious because he could die, and that's not funny, even though it's near, so I guess it is funny after all.
Oh my god!
And he coughed a lot and had to use those stick things to walk, so he looked like that tiny dude from the Xmas ghostly thing. God save us, everyone.
I mean, okay. I get that Nier was a ripoff L in the actual manga, but I mean, come on, man. It's like as much as hate is like, I don't even know. At the police.
Now that has to be a euphemism.
Can I have some time off, dude? The cop with the afro said to Soichiro, "It's near Christmas and the snow is coming and I want to build a snow Kira and set it on fire to teach Kira a lesson he won't soon forget." It's snow.
I'm drenching the
light it on
snowman
fire.
in kerosene.
I was gonna say you can set it on fire by drenching it in kerosene, but that would probably melt it anyway, just because.
Soichiro stroked his mustache that grew back real fast after he shaved it because he's so manly. He just stood there like grimace, like mustache popped in.
That would be an interesting idea, he said strokily.
Ideal.
Ideal, he said strokily, and got up and punched him in the face. The afro dude fell over, and his afro went out like a bomb, and hair was everywhere.
Okay,
Too
so
bad.
now we know he's not related to Afro Samurai, because if he was, he would have cut Soichiro in half.
Yeah. Too bad I am now evil because we need to make money for the cold Xmas period like good cops, and not the kind of cops that don't get their kids presents for Xmas even when they only ask for something small like Guitar Hero, because those kinds of parents are jerks.
Well, maybe they can't afford an Xbox, and therefore getting Guitar Hero is kind of pointless.
Well, I got it for the Wii when I was younger, so
Hell yeah. We Guitar Hero, the best kind of Guitar Hero. Anyways, where are we?
then the Afro Cop.
Then the Afro cop went out into the snow because Soichiro stole his jacket and set it on fire to heat the precinct.
What?
I'm pretty sure this is a Christmas Carol parody.
This is the weirdest fucking parody yet. And I've
Yes.
seen the one with the Muppets.
That was pretty fun. I actually liked that one. But then
Oh yeah,
again,
that one's enjoyable.
I like them. I like anything with the Muppets. Muppet Treasure Island is amazing.
That night.
Good night, Light's mom, he said, kissing Light's mom with his mustache.
Her mustache grew a mouth.
Mwah, honey.
That's really creepy.
Also, the fact that he can't remember his wife's name. So which, if memory serves, it's Sakura.
It was Sakura or something like that.
I'm pretty sure it was Sakura.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know. I'm not going to question it. I don't remember either.
Fuck it, I'm checking again. Sachiko. Whoops.
There we go.
Sachiko.
That's it.
Yeah, so Yagami Sachiko.
Mm-hmm.
He went to sleep and then Matsuda appeared, but there were two of him and he was covered in chains and was a ghost because L had stolen God's ghost note and made Matsuda alive again, but only as a ghost and read his name twice by mistake.
Why are there two of me? Whoops.
Author's note. A zombie note would be awesome. Maybe as writ one.
Maybe it's writ. Maybe it's.
Mabes, I will writ one.
I am the ghost of. I am a. Oh shit. I am a ghost, Soichiro, and I will bring some evil buddies of mine, and will give you a night you won't soon forget.
Then he sang a song like from the Moive.
Mueve.
It's the Christmas Carol film. In case you didn't work it out yet, where Marley and Marley. That was from the Muppet one. Just
Will you please, for the love of God, get those two children out from under your cloak? It's fucking creepy.
yeah.
Oh,
Zane?
shit. Yeah? You're doomed?
Yep.
Yes.
You're doomed, Soichiro! You're
What about my
doomed
doomed?
for all, Tim. Your future is something or other, and I don't... The other words.
I don't. Then he varnished.
God darn it.
He started just like sealing all the wood in the house. And Matt appeared next as a ghost.
I am the ghost of Xmas past, he said, looking up from playing Modern Warfare on his PSP and using the tactical nuke. No. The
Tactical nuke incoming!
My whole thing is like, okay, I get that it's a run and gun game, but at least try to act a little bit like you have some sense in this. And
No. Everyone knows that the most powerful military technique is dropping from your plane without a parachute and hard scoping your opponents.
dynamic entry.
It's the most powerful military technique. It's amazing that it's not used more often in warfare.
Just imagine dropping a bunch of people down, like just a bunch of parachuters with snipers, and all you see in here is just the powerful sound of from like each and every sniper.
The second most powerful technique is the 360 no scope.
Get no scoped. He taked out his time note, and before he knew it, he was in the past, but he forgot Soichiro, so he had to take him with him. What?
Disappears, comes back. Oh shit! Grabs.
Shoot, I forgot you. Come on, we're going to the past.
Fucking, I lost my place. God fucking.
Do you?
Do you remember what you're fighting?
What?
Do you remember the past? He said, pointing at a horse and a cat castle. This is when you were just a kitty. A smelly dude walked by because he hadn't invented a shower yet. Then
How old is Soichiro?
ran to them.
Apparently really
He was
old.
a kitty and didn't even have a mustache yet, but did have glass. That's nice. That's how they knew it was him.
Top of the morning, dear gentlemen. He screeched and gave them a candy. This is the past.
Then Light's mom came.
Nice.
I know Light not been born yet, but still don't know her real name because she's now Light's past mom.
It's Sachiko.
Who are these gentlemen?
I don't know. Maybe Soichiro said he had learned the Light's past mom licked written fanfic about Shakespeare, so he also done it, and now they were dating.
Ah, yes, Shakespeare fan fiction.
The Adventures of Shakespeare and Shaquille O'Neal.
We finally get to see Willie shake his Willie.
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
Fuck you. It's an amazing wordplay. That is very beautiful, and a great boyfriend is Soichiro, Matt said, crying. Anyone should date a guy lick that.
Everything came back to Soichiro, and he cried, and everyone was confused. They went back to the present, and he thought it was a dream lick, the movie, but it wasn't. And the ghost of Xmas Presence, who was Mellow, appeared. He spat a chocolate on Soichiro's head to wake him up, and his mouth was like a machine gun made of chocolate and teeth, and it would have really hurt Soichiro if he wasn't a ghost.
That's a lot of chocolate.
That is a lot of chocolate. What is going on?
I think I had a response last episode. I just snapped at one point. Just fuck.
I mean, this is. Drugs may have been involved. Like, seriously.
You telling me that you're not high right now?
No, I am not, because I am a responsible member of society.
Well, then you're experiencing this story all wrong. If the walls ain't melting, you ain't reading this right.
Well, the walls are melting, but that's because I used a flamethrower earlier.
The walls are melting because I'm crying because of how much pain this story puts me through. Anyways, he take down a box and shook it and said, "You didn't get your own awesome son, Dark Guitar Hero. You got him something lame instead, like books or something. You suck."
What he should have done is gotten him Dark Souls.
Yes.
Teach that bitch humility.
You're Dark Souls, the game you were named after.
I think my favorite mod that you can get for Dark Souls is like when the "you died" thing comes up. Rather than saying "you died," it says "you tried." And when it says "enemy fallen" or "champion slain" or something like that, it says "that'll teach him."
Just imagining like you have this kid that won't like stop boasting about like video game skills or anything like that. You just get him Dark Souls to teach him humility.
or the 2016 Doom in ultraviolence mode only.
Oh, God.
You think you're good at first-person shooters? Okay.
God of War, but only on the hardest settings. You button mashing little shit.
Soul Calibur 6 on very hard mode.
Then he went also back to the dead, and the last ghost came. Ooh. And this ghost was... Ray Pember.
Do we know this, or is that just a random name?
Fuck, it probably is an actual person, because it sounds familiar.
It does to me, too, but for the life of me, I can't remember.
Ray Pember is a voice? Roy Pember, apparently that's the English name for the character of Rei Iwamatsu.
If it's Raey Penber, it brings up an anime character from
Yeah,
Death
it
Note.
brings up a character from Death Note whose name is actually Rei Iwamatsu.
He looks like another cop dude.
Yeah. And he was in the Death Note movies.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't recognize his name. Okay.
As well as in the game.
Death Note 2, the last name, L, changed the world.
So yeah, he also apparently appeared in the games.
I didn't know there were games. Huh.
Neither did I.
Anyway. I am the ghost of the future, he said, and took Soichiro to look at a robot. Okay, but is it like Terminator-esque robot, or is it like the classic 60s wind-up-looking blocky robot?
It's Robo Santa from Futurama.
Yes! Ho, ho!
Just murdering everyone who's outside on the holidays.
Oh. Then Soichiro heard a singing from over the mountain. He ran there and saw a massive fireball that was black and full of bats. Oh, it's the Castlevania anime.
I knew this was how the Christmas in Whoville was going to end.
The ground was
Christmas.
The ground was cracking and breaking, and some bits were lava now. Explosions came everywhere, and a tower that was a mile high exploded, and glass went everywhere and knocked down more towers. Real talk, though, the Castlevania anime is amazing.
And in the middle of the fire, like a tornado or hurricane or the swirly thing when you get out of breath, was Night Yagami. Oh yeah, she died too.
Thank God my daughter is alive! He screamed, but then he saw what she was doing. She was singing the song to end the world.
Oh God, you
Torres!
You were right. Oh no.
Torres, welcome Christmas Day.
OMG, Ray screamed, dancing like a dancing man. She is singing the song to end the world, just like I said earlier. She is singing the song of my people.
Apparently Ray is now a who.
Oh, jeez.
Zane?
What? Sorry, I'm having aneurysm. Where are we?
There was an even
bigger explosion, like if you put all the fireworks in the world in a truck. Not sure how they fit in a truck.
A big truck.
Shut the gas tank, and a black hole came and it ate the world. The hero had to do magic out just in time. What?
Nom nom nom. Oh. I need to save the world, he shouted, jumping out of bed, and he was naked in case he had to sex Light's mom.
He ran out still naked, and it was snowing, but he was too man to care, and he gave the Afro dude his coat back and gave Nier a turkey because he felt sorry for him and his disease was magically cured, so Dark punched him again. It stole his Legos, so Nier got no Xmas present this year. What is this guy's hate boner against Nier? Like, come on!
I'm just imagining this naked mustached man, like, running out and yelling at a child, "What day is it?"
I have presents to deliver. Sir, you are indecently exposed. Screw you, I do what I want!
At the police station. Again.
At the police again.
At the police again.
All the brainiest dudes of the world were there. I mean, you had L, Light, Dark, Soichiro, Seiyu, Nier, Mello's Ghost, Naomi, and Watari, and Blood was also there, but only for the buffet because no one invited him because they couldn't see him.
Oh, I feel sorry for him.
I'll make do, Burner.
We need a plan to save the world, they all screamed at once.
But how?
Maybe we should kill her.
But she's already dead.
How can this be?
Movie. According to all known laws of aviation, bees should not be able to fly because of the fact that their wings are too small for their bodies. However, bees are able to fly because of the fact that they simply do not care. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Ooh, yellow and black. You like jazz?
Stop it.
Meanwhile, in Yotsuba's tower,
Yotsuba was working on his computer. He was good at it, and he had a high score on Minesweeper.
nice.
Good for him. He was using Paint to draw something. He printed it out. It was a life note. Oh, you can use Windows Paint to draw a life note. Okay, I'll just do that so I can't die.
Well, Well, no, then we need to write your name in it to make it to where you don't die. On top of that, we already have established that whenever you die, a new iteration of you just pops up on top of the corpse.
Yeah, no, that's
so that's
probably
not going to accomplish much.
Yeah, no, that's probably my
It
cloning
just
bad at
brings
work.
it just brings back the old body back, and now we have two of you running around.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
if we
no,
kill
I- no,
either
I-
one of you, then we get another one, so we'd be stuck at 2. For the love of God, don't do that.
Now, what do you think I was doing last time? I was hunting down those versions of me and killing them, so there was only one version of me in the
That's
world.
not how this works, Tom.
It works for me that way. I don't know what y'all are doing.
No, because that
He's
just
using-
created more of you that I had to put in other timelines.
He's just using bullshit timey powers. Come on, dude.
I had to fucking put those ones in other timelines, Tom. Think of the repercussions of your fucking weird abilities.
Here, I've got a better idea.
This
Get
is
all
it.
the
Jet
fireworks in
Li's
the
the
world.
one.
Just get all the fireworks in the world, put them in a truck, blow it up, and just create a black hole. So that whenever
Oh
they
God!
respawn,
So we're
they
just gonna have
escape.
infinitely spawning Toms inside a black hole.
Yes.
This is the whole
see
thing
no
of why I
problem with
had to
that.
take that final corpse off of Titan.
But you're the space player, not the time player. How are you doing the alternate timeline thing?
Okay, for one thing, being as the time player of my session went God tier, she no longer needed the things that she was using to travel through time, being as she could do it naturally. So, obviously, I just created those like she did.
Okay.
Yeah, but Tom can just not. He has timey powers too.
But he's also not God tier.
Not yet.
Anyway,
What a weird tangent. Where are we?
tricked you.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
You're welcome. Anyways, tricked you. No, it isn't dead at all. I fooled you, Al.
Please text back, Christy.
Man,
I'm sorry. I miss you.
Man, he sure showed Al.
Yeah, I mean, Al got totally owned there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on to the next chapter. Chapter 22, Helicopter and also Sexings. Tom?
Oh, I'm sorry. So I was Googling myself and found some slow zombie dude from the TV Tropes writing a blog about my story. I know you are blind, dude, which is a bummer, but that's still awesome. Not like not texting me back. You know who you are, and that person
Christy.
who you are is Christy.
Light and L were on the firing range. They were shotting their rifles and their shotguns and their rockets and making out. They
Nice.
shot a bunch of cardboard dudes and not the good guys, which is good, but they great because they were a bit slow and kept making out. You just said they were geniuses last chapter.
I think it means that they were slow at shooting. Not slow mentally.
I think they're slow mentally.
You buggering swordburgers! Watari screamed through a bulletproof megaphone. WTF are you trying to do? Get yourselves selves killed to bloody hell?
Saz, L said, and threw a flash and it exploded.
Well,
Next door, Sei was practicing her handwriting. She didn't want to have to everything note her sis to death or maybe further, but she had to save the world.
She had to save the world.
Two. My brain thought that was so stupid it didn't even show me that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That just means you were skimming over the stupid and making it a little bit less
Please
aneurysm
give me
causing.
this.
what are you doing, wife? Misa said with sexy style.
Am writing stuff down, say you said, and then writ, I sex with Misa in the everything note.
Well, that's a serious, abuse of power.
Misa smiled and started to naked herself up. First she taked off her shoe. Then she got her hat and set it on fire like a candle to sexy up the mood. Then she got off her dress, which was like that dress the lady wears in Resident Evil, but with no guns. And underneath, she was wearing a Lady Gaga shirt and a boxer she borrowed from Light. She take them off, and then her other shoe, and she was naked.
Zane, I can hear you dying inside as you're reading this. Are you going to be okay?
No, I'm actually not. I don't think I can go another chapter after this. I'm being She took off one fucking shoe! Waited till she was done and took off the fucking other! That's bullshit! What the fuck? I can't. No! This troll fanfiction is retarded! Why are we reading this? I liked it better when everyone I thought was retarded and no, not retarded, that's the wrong word. Where I thought they were just innocently young or something, or just weird. This dude's legitimately managing to piss me off! He's done it! He's cracked the code for pissing me off! I can't... Nothing about this is my fucking god, what the... Who the... I can't.
All right, let it out, Zane. You've got stuff on your chest. Just breathe
can't,
here.
okay?
We're in this together, man. So
just please breathe so I can get past this. I don't want to record today.
Dude, you legitimately sound like you're about to cry. Are you okay?
I'm not gonna. If I cry, I'll cry because it's hilarious. But I'm mad. I'm legitimately I've reached maximum peeved, and I'm about to get actually pissed off.
If it keeps going, you'll just go into Zen mode. So
I'll become super nettled 3. Fuck this story, man.
Llytic, you okay? Nah, I don't care.
Fuck it. I don't care.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, God. Say you then taked off her spy suit and there was no underwear below because she was a spy like in James Bond and needed to sex a lot. I mean, you got to get information somehow. They got on the red silky bed in the firing range. It began to make out a lot. Then they made out some more, and then they decided to sex it up. They were sexing a lot, and it was very hot and sexy because they were both naked. And they were kissing their girly bits.
They were
So we have one pair of idiots making out while firing guns, and we have another one 69ing on the firing range.
So Chiro was feeling left out because he wasn't sexing with anyone, and he could sex Light's mom, but won't because they're all old, and that's nasty and gross, and I'm not writing that sort of thing. Lol.
Oh, God.
The radar went beep, 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 and he looked at the screen, all scaredy style.
My God, buggering radar just sorted up a spiffing hit. Watari exploded, spraying tea and Britain off.
There you have it. He is Britain. Britain is tea.
Some chap just used a wanking life note.
Where at, Gramps? Elle asked, stopping the sexing.
You really shouldn't be having sex while firing guns.
No, that's a terrible idea.
I mean, I only tried that once and never again.
Wow, okay.
I mean, when you're immortal.
True.
It's at Yatsuba's house, up the skyscraper. Run. Soichiro said and grabbed a snipper and threw it at Watari, who grabbed it and grinned all evilly.
They got in a giant helicopter, which was the size of a truck, and had guns and grapple guns and computers and a bathroom.
Oh, nice.
The bits on the roof span fast. Damn it.
The rotors. They're called
I can't
rotors.
fucking handle this.
Or propeller. And soon they were flying over the city, and people were standing up and staring, and some of them were pointing to, or starring, and some of them pointed too.
Well, unless it's an Osprey, that helicopter wouldn't have propellers. I mean, I don't know if the smaller rotor.
I'm pretty
on the
sure that
tail
you
is a
could
propeller.
technically call the rotor also a prop.
I think the functions.
If you
are
were
just a little bit
someone who
different.
wasn't fully familiar with the difference in terms.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like the different functions. I think they're two different engine types, but I'm not entirely sure. Could just be smaller things or whatnot, whatever. I'm getting hung up over the details. Sorry, I'll read now. Suddenly, a rocket whooshed past and left a big line of smoke and a bang at the end where it missed, but only the helicopter because it still hit another tower. But it was okay because no one was in the tower except for the Lelouch guy. What?
Oh, Lelouch from fucking. Ah, shit! I forgot its name.
More like Leloucher, am I right?
Lelouch from fucking what the fuck? Code Geass. Code Geass.
That's how you say that?
Lelouch.
No, I thought it was Code Gaius. Not Gaosh.
I'm not dignifying that with.
Yes.
I said Geass.
I'm at soup.
What?
Well, you spelled it like he spells it in the fic, not how his actual name is spelled.
Why are you buying clothes at a soup store?
Oh.
And D, everyone hates him, so it's cool, except he's a giant robot, and also I've never seen it.
Goten, dodge! Dodge it! Elle screamed like a little girl, but it already exploded and they dodged it, so Elle just felt a bit dumb. What? Fucking...
Even geniuses can feel dumb.
Mikami climbed on the roof with a snipe on the roof of a helicopter.
Oh my god, she's just dead.
Like, even if you were to lay down under it, you'd be like blown off by the winds created by it.
Just imagining that one fatality in Mortal Kombat where the one guy has a sword that he spins telepathically and just like it just makes meat soup.
Well, the whole thing is that it'd be pushing air down.
Yeah.
So you'd literally like get up there and the winds would just blow you off.
Yeah, probably.
You'd slide off the top. Oh god. Climbed on the roof with a sniper and looked through the telescope. She saw a slimy dude, but it wasn't Yatsuba, but he shot him anyway. He saw a slimy dude, and it wasn't Yatsuba, but he shot him anyway, and the rocket stopped.
They looked all over the tower for Yatsuba's house and had to ask a postman for directions and then found it, and they tried to knock on the front door, but failed because they were in a helicopter, so instead they got their grapple guns like in Batman and boomed the front door down and zipped in and found themselves in Yatsuba's kitchen, and they broke his braid maker to show they were serious.
Not the bread maker.
That's
flew a
just...
fucking
Also, they
helicopter.
tried to knock on the door from a helicopter.
They flew it into the building, pretty much. Then, God fucking damn it!
And then they activated the grappling hooks.
Remember, in this world, logic doesn't apply.
Can I just like tag out? Can we get
No.
one of those guest stars to just come in right now, please?
No. I can't get them on short notice.
Can we have Little Fuck back, please?
He's busy at the moment, so no.
Where the fuck are we? I can't even.
They
They
pushed.
pushed Kira, who was in handcuffs, into the and a billion bullets splatted him. But he was wearing a suit of armor bought from Titty Fuck. I don't care. He's staged for the time being.
Everyone else jumped out and fired all the guns at once, and Yatsuba's army fired back, and like a trillion bullets hit everywhere, and a plant exploded.
Alright.
It's Power
And then-
Rangers, guys.
And then everything else came too. And Yatsuba and Seiyu were life-noting everyone back to life, but Seiyu was faster, and Yatsuba's printer ran out of paper. And he keeps the spares in his study, which he couldn't get to because it was full of dead dudes and guns and dead dudes firing guns at other dead dudes because Seiyu was using her everything note to make it so make them do it, and she's a bit of a dick.
Just say in the everything note that Yatsuba's life note no longer works, or that he can't use a life note.
Or just say Yatsuba gets Thanos out of existence.
Guns exploded everywhere, and one hit fell, and he died. And the life note brought him back to life. And this happened like 20 times because Yatsuba was camping, and everyone hates campers.
I don't know what the phrase with the guns exploding and then one hit him. I'm just imagining that like a gun flying through the air hits him in the face and kills him.
And if Yatsuba's camping, that means he's just throwing guns constantly at him.
He has
Gun
an
bomb.
unlimited supply of guns.
Gun bombs. It's like a frag grenade, but it's filled with pistols.
Then Yatsuba's arm was dead, and Soichiro grabbed him by the neck and punched him in the nose 22 times to show him he was trouble, and also showed him the broke bread maker, and he cried because he couldn't eat his tasty blood banana bread that Blood had showed him how to make one day.
That's actually really tragic, not gonna lie.
I know. I mean, can you imagine losing your bread maker? I mean, I couldn't give half a shit about banana bread, but
Okay, screw you. Banana bread's good if done right.
oh god,
about
I
pumpkin
can't stand
bread?
the taste of bananas. You fucking
agree with
fucked
you on
up.
that.
What then?
I'll agree with you on that. Bananas suck.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. You didn't have to stop, man. The one
You
time
fucking
do
fucked
stop,
up,
it sounds
fucker who
stupid.
fucks. Tell me where the fucking life note is, and don't life note that fucking fuck Night Yagami back to fucking live, or I'll break your other fucking bread maker.
Oh, he has two.
Little do they know that I have a spare one. Shit.
I was only trying to life note back my pet dog. He is called Might Yagami, and I spelled it wrong. I'm sorry.
He named his dog Might fucking Yagami.
Yep.
He what? That's
Dude.
how we're bringing Night back? Fucking Might Yagami. God, fucking, I can't. I don't have enough anger for this. I can't. I don't want to be mad at this because then he wins. Okay.
Your line, Zane.
Where the fuck are
WTF.
WTF? I'm so sorry. Llytic said, I guess, and they went to Walmart and bought him a new bread maker and also a bunch of flowers to say so. I'm actually getting a headache from this.
At least you're not getting physically sick.
That doesn't help us find Night, though, Mello's ghost said, getting all pissy and flicking his hair around pissy style. He was really pissed because he looked like Lady Gaga, and it's true, look!
That's not Tyr. I just found this map Knight left behind, Elle said, because he was an awesome detective dude. It was a napkin with a picture of a house written on it in lipstick, and there was a car outside.
I know that car! Sergio bellowed like a freight train full of
Amps.
amps being driven by a screaming dude with a megaphone on the way to a rock concert in a really noisy place. It's mine!
WTFFFFFFFFFFFFFFFFF.
This is too epic for me to write more of now, and I need to sleep, and also I need to plan the epic finale, or maybe not, but probably actually this time, although I don't know, because people seem to lick it.
Please tell me there's not time for another episode. Please tell me it's the end. Please tell me it's been like an hour and a half.
It's